Hello everyone, welcome to Me and I web series. It has been some time since we all come back live on the live stream. So hello Vasala and guys who are everyone who's there, please say hi to us so we know who is here. Just pop
Hello,
in.
hello. Yeah, hello, everyone. I think I miss doing me and I. That's been a while. So I miss. I don't know whether y'all miss me or not, but I miss y'all. So yeah, you can say hi.
Okay, there's Tipa here. Tipa say, yeah, we're missing you.
Okay, Tiwa
Okay.
is Tiwa is my number one fan. Tiwa, I came back already. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, anyone else that's watching, please let us know. Say hi to us in the comment itself. We just want to know that you guys are here and who is here with us. So as usual, let's recap what is Me and I. Me and I is actually a web series where you come by to an online environment, virtual environment where you can recharge yourself to understand your subconscious, what you're going through, the lessons that you're going through, and apply it back to achieving your goal in happiness, health, and also wealth. So I think so far we are all quite clear. We have more people coming in. Hi Loga, thank you for coming in too. Anyone else, please put in the chat box and I will introduce Vasala, which is the speaker for today. So Vasala has been, Vasala, you want to mention to us what's been going on? What's new things about you? It has been so long since the last see you.
I don't know. I don't know what's new because every day seems to be new and something's happening. Every month seems to be new. Um, but I think one of the reason why I stopped me and I for a while is because I was getting bored of it. Okay. I didn't want to start doing things just for the sake of doing things. It has been 5 years and then it's a habit pattern, but it's like I was getting bored of it and I didn't want to do it. Remember, we will say that your thoughts, words, and actions must be aligned to your goals. My goals is to be happy, to be healthy, to earn a certain amount of money. Okay. So the moment if you're not happy doing something, then don't do it. Okay, and that applies to me as well. So Tipa asked me why no me and I'll say taking a break until I figure out what I want to do with me and I lah. That's why we
Mhm.
had a few months of doing
Workshop stuff.
workshops, workshop style. We try something different, But a few days earlier this week, when Carol asked me what do we do this Wednesday, I was like, oh, let's do me and I. You can see the hard one to do me and I again. So I'm excited. I'm happy to do something. So that's why I come back to doing. So that's my first and foremost. You all of you all went for Be Your Best, right? Your whole life, if you can apply whatever you learn in your Be Your Best, it'll take you a lifetime to apply and all. And because you also forget when you achieve things, then you'll forget. But if you can just focus on your end goal, align your thoughts, words, actions to your end goal, you will be happy, you'll be
Mhm.
healthy, you will get
Mhm.
what you want to do. Okay, so yeah.
And this is a nice flow for today's topic. Actually, you actually introducing today's topic subconsciously, I guess, which is why we want knowledge but don't want to apply, don't want application, don't want
This
the application.
this also just came to me when this answer, right? And I actually thought about it. Why is it? One of the reason is from what I can see is right about 100 years ago. If you look at it, right, not 100 years ago, lah, even 20, 30 years ago, maybe 50 years ago, they will say knowledge is power.
Mm.
They will say that, right? Knowledge is power. The
Yes.
reason is, right, those days, not easy to get knowledge. There's no internet. Can you imagine a world without internet? So the only source of knowledge is newspaper, articles, books, and that's why books are so precious to the very much oldest generation. Okay, because
Mm.
that's the only way they can get knowledge. And if I remember what my grandfather said, my grandfather's time was during the not Japanese, the British occupation in Malaysia. Okay, so at that time, very few educated people as well. So very few people goes to university. Very few
Mhm.
people can speak English and all. So if you are someone who's gone to a university, you are one is you are looked upon like a very intelligent, learned person.
Mm.
Okay, and you also get the best jobs. You get a good the good the you get the perks of life lah, respect, money, power. All this is because it comes because of the knowledge.
Mhm.
this is from our generations. Knowledge has always been something that we all want to go after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's fine. But times have changed now. If you ask me now, it's too much knowledge because too much information everywhere. Because of first it started with internet, fine. You can Google things. Google things is fine because you Google and find out. But the moment you have social media and you have, you see, it's you are constantly engaged with that, right?
Mm.
Um, you're being bombarded by too much knowledge. So the generation has shifted, or the technology has made it shift so that knowledge, everyone got knowledge. Everyone's gone to university. Everyone studied something, but they do not do the thing. So those days, application I don't know.
Mm.
Whatever little knowledge they know, they apply it. So they are in a quest for more knowledge so you can apply more, you can grow, you can find it out. But
Mm-hmm.
now, a lot of knowledge already. Too
Mm-hmm.
much knowledge, but people feel smart, but they're actually not applying it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really look at it, it's part of our evolution. If you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you will see the bottom part is safety, security, physiological need, your house, your job, all those things. But once you have that, the next one is that love, affection, belonging, those kind of things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Further up that, you look at sense of achievement. You want those kind of things. But as you go further up, it becomes more like you want to know about yourself, ac- self actualization. So if you look at this, it basically looks at how we are evolving as well.
Mm.
So that's why the technology has. There's a reason why. Okay, if SIP, if I look at SIP, it looks these are all meant to happen. It's memang meant to happen. Okay, but it's also happening in a way. It enables people to grow in awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that it's not a bad thing. It's just that now there's knowledge everywhere, too much knowledge. So how do you apply? So you're just learning back another skill at the next level, taking so much of knowledge, taking what you need only, applying it
Mm-hmm. So
just because of the availability. The other day I was telling somebody, they say, how you apply for jobs before? I say, apply in newspaper lah. So when I was just about less than 40 years ago, you apply jobs in newspapers.
yeah.
No internet, no. Okay, then you
Mm-hmm.
got job street and all. But now you see, even you can apply for a job in LinkedIn, in social media. You can even put it in Facebook and say, I need a job, guys. You see 5 plus give you correct, right? So it's
Yeah.
like it's just technology has changed things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's very interesting actually because it does leads to we have question people ping us question individually. So one of the questions that came out is very related to wanting more knowledge and things like that. But I think it's also nice to address it. The first thing that is will say is how many layers of the subconscious mind do we have, and how do I know how many layers that I have been through it and stuff like this. This is one of the questions that actually comes from the audience itself.
Okay. For me, I don't know. I'm not an expert in the subconscious mind, so I do not know. But I've heard there is 9 layers of the subconscious mind. And why I don't want to answer or know about this and all, this information that I get about the subconscious mind is such a powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It creates our reality. So, to study about the subconscious mind, you have to be very wise. You have to be very aware. It
Mm-hmm.
will dawn upon you when the time comes. But the surface level conversation will only make you feel good and make you feel like I know the subconscious mind. Then you kala already
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
your basically your subconscious mind is what is many of your habit patterns, your genes, or all this, right? So you don't really know what's inside your subconscious mind. You have a mentor, you have someone to guide. That person might be able to see a bit more. But if you have a goal, yesterday somebody was talking to me and she said this. something I she's very she works very hard. So I said, take it easy, lah. You don't have to work so hard. Her reply was this: duty is God. You must take your duty seriously. So I was like, okay. So I also know in ancient Indian scriptures, right? They actually say this: one of the way you worship God is to do your duty well, because duty is God, basically doing your duty well. In translation to the very best terms, that's your goals, lah. What your heart wants to do, your goals, right? That is actually your duty.
Mhm.
As you do this, as you start achieving your goals, as you do this, your your subconscious mind gets reprogrammed to follow your heart, to do your duties. So the answer is I don't know what's in these layers of subconscious mind. I do not know. You will know as
But you
you
need to
grow in
go through it.
awareness. Yes, as you grow, that means what's in your subconscious mind, what is in my subconscious mind is different, because we have different upbringing, we have different genes and all, right? We even have a
Mhm.
different, I don't know, we have been here for many billion years, so you don't know what's our journey as well. Okay, but
Mhm.
you will know when you follow your heart and do your goals, work on your goals. Then you will start seeing your own habit patterns come out, then you start correcting it. So you will start seeing it layer by layer. Then that's what SIP is about, lah. When you see something, nature teaches you about yourself. It teaches you about your programming. It gives you to start correcting it to align to nature.
Mhm.
So, okay, example, what can I give example? Okay, one of the things I know is some as the older I grow, I become more fixed to certain things. I can see that sometimes. Okay, sometimes I don't want to change, I don't want to do things differently. So I just correct myself, lah. It's just to align to the way things are done now,
Mhm.
something like that.
Very,
Hope
very
that answers.
interestingly. Um, yes, it does answer also. Guys, if you have question, this is your chance to put it in the chat box, or you can WhatsApp me. But I prefer you to put it in chat box so easier for me to access your question. Everybody can see your questions too. And you only have about 15 minutes before this session ends. It's only 30-minute session today. Okay, so can we take a step back and go back to the way we are 100 years, right, and things like that. We each time we actually has this thing called report card, progress report. So I think that there's a question that's coming up from there. It's like, oh, all right, we have subconscious mind, we have our goal and things like that. But how do we know that we are in check, in line, and how do we know we are growing? Is there a progress report that we can see for
Okay,
ourselves?
actually, if I to answer your question, my belief lah, I think my grandfather's time all got no report card. They just live every day happily.
Mhm.
They are not so aggressively pursuing a goal. Okay, my parents' time got more goals, more ambitious. They want to be, but the goals were very financial.
Mhm.
Okay, Gen X, my time, it first started as academic, financial, and all, yes, but eventually it became about being happy, knowing myself, having a bigger purpose. And Gen Y, I think a lot more is on having a purpose, no, doing something meaningful.
Mm.
And yes, they want to achieve all these financial goals, they want to achieve them, but eventually it goes to doing something meaningful. Gen Z, I think straight, they are also very big on their purpose. Okay, but as they discover themselves. Lah. So to your question, in this current day and age, because we are so used to having a report card, how do you know you're progressing or not?
Mm.
You have to compare and see, compare to last year and this year got progress or not.
Mhm.
If you compare last week and this week might be too soon, because last week maybe you very focused, this week you sick, then of course not progressing lah. And then
Mhm.
you stress yourself up. So once in a while you can analyze and see whether you're progressing. But most times just do your work. Just focus on your work. Are you happy or not? First question.
Mhm.
If you're not happy, why you're not happy? So correct that. Are you healthy or not? Okay. If these two achieve good already, right? Progress already, right? Do you know most of the world is not happy? Most of the world not happy. Most of the world is unhappy, but they're just going on with their life. The reason they're unhappy is because their mind is either finding fault with others or finding fault with themselves, or something is doing lah. So they're not even aware. They're not even aware that they're not happy.
Mhm.
Sometimes they become aware. So if you are happy, you're already doing well. If you're not happy, you'd ask, hey, why am I not happy? Correct it.
Mm.
Okay. Same thing with healthy. Same thing. Are you doing things that you have a financial goal? Your heart will say do something about it. Are you working on it? That's all. Don't be go with the flow. Don't be so aggressive on it. Don't be so hard on
Ye-
yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. For me, I can ask you why you ask this question. Sometimes you ask this question because you really want to know.
mm,
Okay, but most times you ask this question because we are in doubt. You're doubtful. Doubt kills the goal, kills the progress. Okay, so if you're really in doubt, you look at it. Okay, last year, if you look at me last week, last 2 weeks I was not well. So if I look at my progress over this month, November, oh, very bad. I don't look like I'm progressing. But if I look at last year and this year, last year I don't even don't even have SIP workshops champion. Am I clearer in what I want to do? Am I clearer that I am how I'm working on my goals? I am.
mhm,
So for me, that's progress, lah. But that's just few minutes, Don't take one whole day to analyze this. Okay, go back to working on your goals
mhm.
because that's the fun part. And a lot of times we are looking at um, hitting the goal.
Yeah.
But some of you all will know hitting the goal is so after you hit. I don't know whether you'll watch Avengers. The one has Thanos one. Okay, his
Mm,
goal was to wipe out half the population because in his mind it's the overpopulation that's causing all the problems. So if I wipe out half the population, it's that. But after he achieved that, he got no more purpose already. He's retired. Okay, so the fun and growth is in the journey towards your goals.
mhm,
So when will you achieve your goals? As soon as you can, lah. When you achieve your goals, lah.
mhm.
Okay. As long as you work consistently towards it, you will achieve it.
Okay. All all right. Any questions from the audience? Please, once again, please drop down in the comment so that we can pick up on your question. We
Yeah.
only
If
have
not, Carol and I have our own conversation, and we'll be happy with both of us.
yeah. They're not
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also a professional MC, so I'm gonna slot in the third question first while waiting for question for coming in from the audience. Because usually at the last 5 minutes, there will be questions coming in. So meanwhile, we're waiting for the questions that come in. This is your chance. Please do ask or any comment, just share with us also. Um, the last question that I have prepared is actually more on why does this train of thought start coming in. One of the things that you say is because of the doubt. So and that part where how do you and that part where you address is the comparison. Do you want to compare yourself? Do you compare yourself to last year? Do you compare to 5 years ago? Or are you comparing yourself to the society outside, the circle around you?
Okay. This doubts or this question, am I progressing? It comes right. Remember, we started off with the subconscious mind, how powerful it is. So
Yeah.
the subconscious mind is very powerful in creating doubts. So that once you are doubtful, you cannot. You that means you're actually progressing. Okay, if you all
Mm,
remember the be at your best, I did all of you all be at your best participants, right? I had the BG Nanka, I remember, and I said
mm,
when the farmer plant the seed, he need water. He waters on it. He'll plant many seeds. He
mhm,
knows some will grow, some will not grow, but he'll plant many seeds and will continue watering, planting. So if whatever you're doing towards your goals, continue the efforts, lah. Okay, like your class. Okay, continue telling people, continue this or not. But why you progressing or not, these thoughts all start coming. That is also a trick of the subconscious mind.
mhm,
So that you become doubtful, then you start analyzing, then you actually not. The farmer doesn't do all that. You don't chub out the string and say, hey, growing the you die already, right? So that's the reason why. That it's actually a trick of the subconscious mind, the old programming. It creates
Okay.
doubts. Then then the other thing is, yes, it compares with others. Why you want to compare with others? So you create doubt. Then it make you feel not good. Okay, or
Mhm.
you make you feel too good because you think you're smart. So either way, you'll do that. So the thing is, just focus on your goals. Do your
Mhm.
best. Be happy. As long as you're happy, it shows a good indicator.
Okay.
Happy means not because uh, Caroline buy me dinner, then I got happy. That means not happy because of an external thing. You're just
Mm.
happy.
Mhm.
You're just peaceful. That's a big thing already.
We we have a question from Lachumi. I'm just gonna pull it up and read it out loud. Do we think we overvalue knowing and undervalue doing in today's world?
Yes, I think so. And I also explained earlier in the beginning why. Because
Mhm.
for many generations, knowledge was something very difficult to find. So
Mhm.
today, so that's why we value from generations. We have been taught knowledge is power. We must have the knowledge. If I have knowledge, is key, and also knowledge is something that is um, right now. There's too much knowledge.
Mhm.
So we are actually growing into, yes, you already have the knowledge. Can you selectively take what you can apply and apply it now? That's what I'm doing with the Be the Best with me and I and all, and also same thing with SNNs.
Mhm.
See, SNNs, if you look at it, they are looking at application, apply the knowledge. Some of them ask me, what's like, can I, now that I'm a bit popular already, so a lot of trainers approach me and say, can I be speaker in your training program? Can I be a trainer in your training program?
Mm.
It's not that I am sombong or what. No. For
Mm.
me, is how you want to be trainer in my training program if you have not applied SIP, you have not practiced it. You
Mhm.
have experiences, but it doesn't connect to what I do. So the people who are speakers and trainers in my program naturally are my past participants.
Mhm.
Makes sense, right? So I tell them, no, my team is actually all my past participants. Some of them are trainers, some of it can be anybody. It's
Mm.
just different crowd will engage different people, and when they are applying it, and I find this crowd, they need to hear from this person because this person is applying it, then I bring them in. Because
Mhm.
when you are applying it, you share it, your whites are very strong, other people also want to apply it.
Mhm.
If you are not applying it, you just listen to whatever I said and you go and do the same training, then other people who come to your class will be like you also. So people around you will actually be a reflection of you. So yes, I agree with Lichmi. Currently, knowledge is overvalued. That's why if you have a degree, you have a cert, people are so interested in cert, but they cannot apply it.
Mhm.
But it will change in time. Shortly, it will change. It's changing already.
Mm.
Shortly, it will change because if you can apply things, you can get things done. For the longest time, I was not sure whether having my children follow this extraordinary way was something correct or not. Now I know it's correct, lah. But when they were much younger, when they were in school and all, wasn't sure. I was like, I'm taking them out of school. They are doing all this program. They're doing this and all. Am I doing the right thing or not? The This answer was, I got this answer the first week of the pandemic, because when the first week of the pandemic, we have never had a pandemic before. Everybody don't know what to do. Everybody just wait at home, just like chuti chuti first, makan first, start cooking, start doing all the things that they want to do. But students, within that 1 week went online. They found solutions. And so that's when I realized, oh, my girls have been somehow taught to think, taught to adapt, taught to find solutions, okay, and taught to get things done. Not only them, all of us as well. Okay, so compliment to you all, to Lechmi, to Loga, to Tiba and all. By now, you are already doers already. And if you ask me, it's the doers who get results. You want to do something? My father will tell me this. You want to do something? Go do it lah. Nobody going to do it for you. Okay, my father is a baby boomer. Okay, now he's an old man. He listens to whatever I say and all. He forgets half the thing. But when I was young, he will tell me this: "Fall down, lah, get up, lah. Nobody gonna come carry you." Okay, because baby boomers were brought up like that.
Mm,
So, which also got me and my brother the kind of mentality. If we want something, we will just go and figure out a way to get it done or
mm,
to achieve it. So you just figure it out. Harsha used to tell me this. You can do things on. I said, who said I can do things on? So she said, you, if you need to climb the rock, if there's no path, you will put a rope up there and you will pull yourself up there. You are that kind of person. I was like, oh, really? Am I that kind of person? That's when I
mhm,
realized a lot of us are.
mm. Okay, there is another comments that's coming in. Like I said, you see, oh, last 5 minutes start kicking in already. Okay, I'm in the
Because they
phase.
warm up already.
Yes, correct. So I'm in a phase that I'm struggling with my job, and I know this struggle would be good for me in the future as I'm learning a lot, but I couldn't handle the hard phase.
Take one day at a time. Take one meeting at a time. This is my advice. Lah. So my mother was asking me next weekend we're going to do. I said I don't know all that. Today I do one thing at a time. Let me do whatever I said today. Let me do that first. So take one step at a time and don't forget to set end goals. For things, set end goals. For meetings, set end goals. For projects, set end goals. For conversation with people, set end goals. Especially conversation with people, conversation with the team. Set end goals and then work towards it. But be happy when you do this. Because when you're not happy is when it feels hard. Okay, this is I don't have context to this, Deepa. So I'm answering it from the five lines that you wrote there. So I don't have context to it. But if I just answer it on the surface, you have to enjoy it. Enjoy it, then you will see the results. You learn, yes, you learn a lot, but you must enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you must ask what is it you're not enjoying, correct it. Last time when Kira used to take part in competition, she used to be so stressed about it. Why? She's scared she won't win. So then we say, you like this means of course like you won't win. So you just no need to think of whether you'll win or lose. Just do your best, enjoy it. Have fun. When she start doing that, then she start winning. So like you get what I'm saying, right? So sometimes just take it easy, have fun. You
It's
do the other things. Yep.
it's just like the expectations that we want things to be certain way. Like for me, I'm doing my camp and things like that to get to where I need to get, how many people I need to get and things like that. I do stress out a lot actually, and I do feel like, oh my god, I'm learning so much, oh my god, but I couldn't handle the stress, the pressure, all this at the same time
Because
also.
you keep looking at the scorecard.
Yeah, the report card.
You're not supposed, I mean, you can once in a while look at the scorecard, but you're supposed to look at your visualization.
Mhm,
What is it you want? This is easy. I understand what you're saying because I'm also looking at the scorecard. So I went and told Lenko few days back saying that, you know, I didn't know, but last week I told him, I didn't get participants for my class, so should I postpone the class? Then
mhm,
he looked at me. He said, "Hey, you got 4 more months for the class. You not yet even you straight away look. I was like, okay, 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 fine, fine, fine." Basically, why I started looking at the scorecard. Okay, so go back to visualization. See
mhm,
that see that your class is full or your meeting is fruitful. Your
mhm,
relationship with your boss is happy.
mhm,
Or your team is working together. So you see this very clearly in your mind, and that
mhm,
becomes your end goal and
mhm,
then take actions towards it.
mhm.
The mind will remind you, hey, but this fellow in your team, very kurang ajar, always come lambat. Don't listen to the mind. Don't listen to the mind. Okay? Don't listen to your senses. If you want to create a reality, you need to do it happily, but you need to focus on your end goal. You need to visualize your end goal.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
I think that answers it.
okay.
All
So
right.
can I do one last sharing before we go?
Yes, you can.
Okay. That for me, like Tipa, I understand what you're going through also, Tipa. For me, what I can see, if I be very honest with myself and very, very truthful with myself, is my fear for failure actually. It's my fear of not reaching the expectation. Oh my goodness, everybody is looking at me. I must reach here. And then myself is like, oh my goodness, I cannot fail. I must go there and things like that. My fear for failure actually takes over that whole part and make me forgot about angles and make me feel that it's so hard and difficult. I remember when I was a child, if I don't know how to ride a bicycle, and the bicycle was so much more bigger than me. It was adult bicycle. That's how I learned. But it has never stopped me to learn the thing, even though my kaki cannot sampai because I was having so much fun at that time. So I'm just wondering how do I replicate those feeling into my current work.
You cannot do things to prove a point. You cannot do things to prove a point to others or to even to yourself. But you can do things because you want to. There's a
Mm.
difference. It's a very fine line difference. When you do things because you want to, you are happily doing it, you excel. But if you do things because I want to show everybody I'm smart or I want to show myself I can do this, then you stress yourself. Lah. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for the reminder.
Okay. Thank you. I hope we answered you, Diva.
All
And
right, thank you.
have a wonderful week, guys.
All right. So as usual, if you have any topics, please do let us know. You can DM me or you can always put it in the group itself. So we catch up with you soon. Bye everyone.
Bye.